What is going on, beautiful people? I hope you're having a gorgeous, gorgeous day out there. Life is meant to be lived at maximum capacity, and I appreciate you spending your time with me today listening to the Thrive Forever Fit Show. With that said, let's jump right in. How can you make a difference in your own life? Right? I think we're always looking for how can something else make a difference in our lives, but how can you make a difference in your own life that will then have a ripple effect out into your ecosystem? So how do you start? What's the first thing I can do? Based on last week's podcast and some of the walking, talking, ranting videos that I've been posted, I've been getting a lot of questions. And the number one question was, Jay, how do I start? Jay, what do I do? This sounds awesome. I love it. What do I do? Here we go. I'm about to give you a formula that is so simple to follow, and I'm going to base it on what I have done with myself. So I made a decision in April. As of April 1st, I made the decision in March that I was no longer going to consume unnecessary calories. Now, I know what you're thinking. What, Jay, you consume unnecessary calories? Absolutely, I do. I'm a human being just like everybody else, and I eat shit that I don't need to eat. So what I realized is that I was eating a protein bar and/or a coconut-based yogurt that I love every single day. Those two items, the protein bar and the yogurt, are roughly around 500 calories combined. So I was eating 500 additional calories every single day that I did not need. They were unnecessary calories. And so I realized by simply just cutting out those 500 unnecessary calories, by the end of April, I'm going to save myself over 15,000 calories that I don't have to burn off. Think about that. 15,000 calories that I don't have to burn off. They were completely unnecessary. I didn't need them. I wasn't hungry. I was just habitually, meaning I got myself in a routine of eating these snacks every single day because I thought I wanted them. I thought I needed them. I knew I didn't need them. I knew I wasn't hungry, because here's the truth. If you're eating really nutritious, healthy foods in the appropriate portions, you won't be hungry. You won't need snacks throughout the day. And so my normal nutritional intake is predicated on really high quality proteins and really high quality fats. And if I'm eating enough of those at my 2 feedings per day, I'm getting plenty of calories to sustain and nourish my body. So what was happening? Those extra 500 calories were having to be burned off. I was having to do extra work, extra workouts in order to alleviate those 500 calories so that I could stay in a caloric deficit or in a caloric maintenance so I could maintain my fighting weight. How unnecessary was that? And how simple of a decision was it for me just to say, no, I'm not going to have those calories anymore. And I know what some of you guys are thinking. Oh my God, like I'll starve to death. It'll be so hard. Was it challenging? Yes, for the first couple of days, when it came time for snacky snack, I looked up and was like, oh shit, like my brain was telling me to go to the kitchen and get my snack because it was that time of day. What I had done is I had created a habit like Pavlov's dog. The bell went off, it was time to eat. So the bell went off and my brain said every single day, it's time to eat. That happened for about 5 days. I think I'm on day 9 as of the recording of this podcast. And now it's over. It's done. Even when I went to the grocery store last week, I thought to myself, because here's the caveat to all this. Here's the secret to all this. Don't have it in the house. And so what I did is there's no protein bars in this house. There are no delicious yogis in this house. So when I went to the grocery store on Friday's my grocery store day, just in case you're curious, my brain said, hey man, why don't we just get a couple of protein bars? And then maybe we'll just have half. Maybe we'll just do half a protein bar. We won't eat the whole thing. And then I'm like, no. And no, because I said I wasn't going to have unnecessary calories. So that's keeping a promise to myself. But did my brain try to take me down the protein bar aisle? You're damn right it did. Then I get over to yogi section, right? And it's Friday. My brain says, okay, well, that didn't work with the protein bar. So let's shift gears on this joker. Let's try to get him with a different angle. So my brain says, hey, bud, tomorrow's Saturday, reward day. You're awesome. You deserve a reward. What if you just got that yogi that you love? We'll throw a little protein in it. We'll make a little high quality, high protein yogi, delicious, yum, yum. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. No, absolutely. I'm having this conversation with myself in the grocery store. So I'm saying, I'm letting you know this to let you know that it's going to happen to you too. So don't have it in the house first and foremost. And when you go to the grocery store, know that your brain is going to try to talk you into going down the aisles and buying the things that you're used to buying. But I can tell you successfully after 9 days that I can already tell a massive difference, guys. 500 calories. 500 calories. I've already diminished 4,500 calories from my nutritional intake. I can already tell a difference in my abdominals. My abs are more ripped. I feel better. It's so simple. So that's one place you can start. You don't even have to get radical. If you're somebody who feels like nutritional changes and shifts have always been a problem, have always been a challenge for you, and you always go radical and then you fail really quick, don't do that. Don't go radical. Go simple, go micro. Eliminate the unnecessary nutritional caloric intake that you're doing. And there's somewhere in your intake. It might be nuts. It might be an extra squeeze of this, an extra squeeze of that, an extra bite of this, an extra bite of that, that little piece of chocolate after dinner, that little piece of chocolate after lunch. We all do these things, guys. We all do it. Nobody's immune to this. So don't shift your breakfast, lunch, and dinner if that's too radical for you. Just eliminate. This is where you start. Don't start where I am. Don't start where he or she or your favorite Instagram guru is. Start where you are. Make a simple modification, a simple shift that will matter in your life, because that's really all that matters, right? You matter. The shifts that you make matter. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. I'm just giving you suggestions based on what I realized with my own existence, my own life. And if I realized it with my life and I'm doing it and I'm in the fitness and nutrition game, it's all I do, all I talk about, all I think about, all I care about. I mean, my body's my business card. If I was doing it, you're probably doing it. You know what I'm saying? You're probably consuming unnecessary calories that you could easily shift and you could easily shave, and it'll make a monumental difference. And then let's talk about the financial ramifications. Those yogurts that I like are damn near $10. So I'm going to save myself hundreds of dollars by not having protein bars and yogurts for the whole month of April. Win-win. I get fitter, I get better, I get more metabolically optimized, and my bank account stays up. That's a win-win, right? You got to start stacking things, stacking momentum. That's a momentous stack for me. It's like, it's awesome. Like, not only do I not have to burn off those extra 15,000 calories this month, but I'm going to take that money and probably going to buy Lori a little something nice. You know what I mean? So punishment, right, for myself gets reward for Lori. And it's not even punishment. I'm just kidding when I say that. But a lot of people think when they deprive themselves of a snack that they love, that it's punishment. And it's really not. I feel so much better. My brain's working better. I'm calorically optimized. My metabolic processes are working phenomenally. Okay, what else could you do? Move your body just a little bit more, 10% than you're moving it now. If you're somebody who's not moving at all, maybe it's one walk around the block every single day. Maybe it's one walk around the park every single day. Maybe it's a 10-minute, a 15-minute, a 20-minute walk, whatever it might be. I go on 2 wellness walks a day. And I call them wellness walks for a lot of reasons. I'm connecting with the earth. I'm connecting with the birds and the sounds and the sun and the wind and all of those awesome things. And there's something so powerful and energizing about that. It just it gets me pumped up. It's like having an energy drink twice a day. The sun's on my skin. It feels good. It revitalizes me. I'm getting vitamin D. It's amazing. But I'm also moving my body extra. I'm getting that metabolic processes. Things are happening inside of me just based on a simple walk. Often I'll throw a podcast in and I'll go walk for an hour. Sometimes I won't take my phone or my podcast or anything, and I'll just connect with nature. I'll watch hummingbirds, and we've got a lot of road runners around here, and I just cruise around. I say hi to everybody I pass. I wave at them. I give them a thumbs up. People think I'm a freak show because nobody else smiles at me. Nobody gives me a thumbs up or hi or anything like that. They're like, this whack job, right? Avoid that guy. He's way too happy. You know why I'm way too happy? Because I'm moving my body. It emotionally recharges me. It helps me get my brain in perfect working order. It's the best therapist you'll ever have is movement. So that's another simple way. If you're somebody who goes to the gym once a day and you're like, well, I already go to the gym once a day, throw in a little 5, 10, 20 minute, 30 minute, hour-long walk every day. And holy shit, that little bit of change, that little bit of shift, it's going to be monumental. Go on a walk with your significant other. Like every Sunday, Lori and I walk to my gym, work out, we walk back. She usually goes on one of my wellness walks with me every single day. Every Friday, we have date day. We get up in the morning, we drink our coffee, we do a little bit of work, and then we head off on a 3-mile walk every single Friday. Then we go to the grocery store. Then we come home, and then it's an awesome way. I'm stacking awesomeness by connecting with my significant other, moving my body, optimizing my brain. My metabolic life is just in full charge. And that's what I want for you. I want this to be simple. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. And I know most of you guys are overwhelmed. Most of you guys are anxiety ridden. Most of you are depressed in some way, shape, or form. These little bitty shifts that I've given you today in this little podcast, these aren't rocket science, guys. Like nobody should be turn off this podcast and be like, that Jay is the smartest human on the planet. I'm just simply giving you things that you already know. I just want to reinforce them in you that they're worth it. They are absolutely worth it. I've been doing these 2 wellness walks a day since like probably first of March. I look forward to it. I look forward to it. It is so awesome. It makes me feel so happy. Do you think I'm pumped up right now? Do you think I'm pretty excited? Like Jay's in a damn good mood right now. You know why? I just got back from one of my wellness walks. This is what it does for you. It recharges you. It's like getting an espresso shot right to your brain. I feel so awesome. I feel so happy. I feel so connected to myself and to the earth, and everything is everything's amazing, guys. Everything is abundant. Everything is awesome. And you can feel the same way. You can feel this very, very same way. And I promise you, if you'll just make those little shifts I gave you, those tiny ones, you don't have to dump 500 calories. Start with 200 calories. If you drop 200 calories from your daily intake every single day, it would be monumentally massive at the end of the month. 300, 400, 500. Some of you guys are eating 5 to 1,000 unnecessary calories every single day. Think about the multiplication of that. 1,000 extra calories every single day for 30 days. That's a lot of calories, guys. 30,000 extra calories, right? 15,000 extra calories for me that I don't have to worry about burning off. And not only do I not have to worry about burning them off, my body is more metabolically optimized because it doesn't have to deal with unnecessary foods, unnecessary digestion, unnecessary storage of body fat. So what that does is it allows my body to do the other things, optimize my hormones, optimize my insulin levels, my homeostasis is at maximum capacity because I'm not asking my body to do something unnecessary. You see, it's a win-win-win, right? It's a win-win-win when you start doing these tiny little things. So this is how you start. That question happens all the time. What do I do? What's one thing I can do, Jay? I've given you a couple of examples. I'll give you one more before we go. Optimize your water intake. Optimize your hydration. I have a bottle like this on my desk at all times. I have a bottle like this with me, or some form of water with me everywhere I go. If I'm at the gym, if I'm in my car, if I'm at my desk, everywhere. I consume bottles like this day in, day out, all day long. Now, if you're somebody who's like, well, the water just gets kind of boring and whatever, we've got a phenomenal product. We've got a phenomenal product called Elite Branched Chain Amino Acids, and it has a little plus sign on the other end of it. And that plus sign stands for electrolytes. It stands for extra glutamine. It stands for L-citrulline. It stands for awesomeness, because what it does is those branched chain amino acids help revitalize your muscles and all of your protein synthesis. And those electrolytes help keep you hydrated. You don't even have to put a full serving in. You can just put a little dash in there and it'll give that water a little bit of a flavor. It's a raspberry lemonade flavor that tastes unbelievably amazing and refreshing. Some little secret, a little tip like that will go a long way in the optimization and the consumption of your water. So do what you need to do to make sure you're staying hydrated. Temperatures are on the rise. Out here in Palm Desert, it's already 100 degrees. Wherever you live in the world, the temperatures are starting to climb. And the warmer it gets, the more hydrated you need to be, because if you're not hydrated, your metabolic processes are all going to slow down. If you're dehydrated, you can't burn body fat at an optimal level. If you're dehydrated, your brain can't function at an optimal level. You won't move at an optimal level. You won't sleep at an optimal level. You need to be hydrated. Water, water, water. Guys, those are simple things that you can do. Everybody can do. Nothing I gave you today is out of the scope of what anybody can do. I simply ask you to do 3 things. Eliminate some unnecessary calories, and you know what they are. Move your body. I didn't tell you to go join a gym. I didn't tell you to go buy anything. Move your body, just go walk, and then increase your water consumption. Those 3 things are free. Those 3 things, and the first one's actually going to save you money. So I've just told you how to save money and get fit at the same time. Pretty awesome, right? Guys, I love you. I want you to live your most abundant, your most happy life. And I know by taking control of the things that are controllable, that it will enhance your happiness. It will enhance. Notice I'm using the word enhance. It's not going to create happiness for you. You got to be happy already. You got to make that for yourself. But when this brain starts to function at a high level, when your body starts to function at a high level, it enhances everything. You deserve to live an enhanced life. All right, love you. Be awesome to yourself. Be awesome to each other. And I'll see you back here soon.